So if you're trying to beat the Mushroom 13 on Kingdom Hearts 2.5, the hardest one is most likely Mushroom VIII. Here's a quick guide to show you a more in-depth way of how to beat it, and an easier way in my opinion. First, you want to put on the Fatal Crest because of the Berserk Charge ability that allows an endless combo when magic is drained. And then second, you want to go to your abilities and attach the horizontal slash. That way when you're in the air, it's a lot easier to keep adding up hits. Now, I tried the Master form way and the Wisdom form way, and they didn't really work as well for me as this one did. A lot of times I would end up on this one with upward 60, lower 70 if I failed. But this was the quickest way for me. It took me about 20 attempts the first time I tried it. The last thing you want to do is make sure Fantasia is attached for Donald's abilities. That way you can keep him in the air when you're falling, because it's still somewhat luck based, because if Donald's not around you, you won't be able to fire off Fantasia. But this was easier. Like I said, it only took me about 20 attempts once I figured this out. Now what you want to do is drain your magic, and then drain your magic by casting Curaga is the easiest way, because that drains the entire bar at once. Now let it recharge for a while, and this is the timing part I was talking about. You have to figure out what works for you. My magic bar, when I got around to the E and drive, that's when I would start it. The reason you do this is because when the magic recharges, it allows for Donald to do Fantasia, which keeps it in the air longer because the Comet ability keeps hitting it. So once you're eventually the mushroom will fall, kind of like that. That was just kind of showing off how to start it. And it'll start falling regardless, because eventually it just does most of the time. Every time I tried, the only way for me to successfully do it was with Fantasia. But you just activate Fantasia if Donald's around you, and when you do, Donald just keep it in the air and you can jump back up and keep hitting it. The way I start it is once my magic is down to about the E and drive, I hit triangle and then hit X immediately and start going up towards it. And here's an example of the Comet thing. It was still a failed attempt, but it kind of shows it off a little bit. But you hit X to lunge at it up in the air, and then continue to hit square until about 15 hits. And then it launches up higher, so you start hitting X again. And then around 30 hits, it launches up higher again. You hit X again, and then you just continue to hit square until your magic recharges. And then continue to hit square if you need to until triangle opens up for Comet, or the Fantasia ability for Donald. Now, this is my successful attempt. Like I said, it'll still take a little while because it's a lot of luck, because Donald has to be near you. But this was the easiest way for me. Now when you're falling, and if you fire out the Comet, just keep continually hitting triangle and trying to jump up and keep smacking him. All you have to do is get over 85 hits. Like this. Now the reason this is so important is, you get the crown, you get a Keyblade if you beat all of them, you get all the material you'll need to finish the material list for the ultimate weapon, and also Donald and Goofy can get the best weapons in the game for them. Now I can make a guide for the other ones if you want me to, and I'll be fine with that, but I've just made sure to do this one because this is the hardest one. So if you would like another guide, just comment and I'll get on it. So if this was helpful, leave a like, and thanks.